All right. We back, baby. User versus user. We're back.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
To throw, it's Durant. Flushed out of the pocket. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Let's send the tight end in motion. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. You guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cole. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block the run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. Let's it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Let's go. Let's go. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll operate out of split backs. On the option. He'll toss it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps.
Turning it on. Lowers those pads. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
What a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Ducks will hustle with the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. To the air, it's Vaughn. grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. It'll be a draw. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He's got 50 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Handoff to the fullback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Ducks will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gore. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Durant. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Cole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. Terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cole. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quick completion on the out. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Sanders. At the 45 on his way. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's picked off. That's number 10. Bringing it back. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. With the catch, it's Westbrook. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Westbrook. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Here comes the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Give to the fullback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. No huddle here for the offense. To give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level, intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Inside the touchdown, Nittany Lions. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Scanning the field, it's Vaughn. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's DeLuca. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to ride this running back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Durant. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wade. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Back to pass. It's Durant. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the back, breaks into the open. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This time he's got it. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Touchdown, Oregon! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wade. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Wade. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. If they can finish the deal here and hold off a top 5 challenger with this passing attack, what a confidence builder this should be.
They've been doing this all season long, guys. They are the higher-ranked team coming into this one because of their ability throwing the football. Their quarterback has been playing at such a high level. He plays his best, David, in the biggest games.
And that's the thing that's scary. I mean, to play such a great opponent and still make it look easy, like you're playing somebody that's not even ranked and not very good. You talk about making a statement late in the season, doing it right here today.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wade. Fighting off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease,
I'm not even calling my times out, and they using my timeout. That shit is crazy, bro.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man?
Like, they used 2 of my times out, bro, and I didn't use 2 of them. I used 1, I know for a fact. And I'm looking now, I don't even have no timeout, bro. They did that shit earlier. Like,
when you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give to the running back.
even when I was trying to call a play earlier, like your dude shifted over, and my dude was out there by himself. I couldn't even press X. I couldn't even call a play. This shit was crazy. That's why I called the timeout. Yeah, that's why I called the timeout. Yeah, and I called the timeout because I couldn't even press X and do it. The time was running out. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's crazy, bro. It's all good though.
Stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Yeah,
did he line up in the backfield? The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting